Welcome back to our math class. Before we proceed to our lesson for today, let's recall first the different kinds of proportion. Starting with direct proportion. Direct proportion is when an increase in one quantity causes the increase of the other quantity, or it is when a decrease in one quantity causes the decrease of the other quantity. Its opposite is what we called inverse proportion. It is also called as an indirect proportion. It is when an increase in one quantity causes the decrease of the other quantity, or it is when a decrease in one quantity causes the increase of the other quantity. And the last kind of proportion, which we talked about, is the partitive proportion. It is when a whole is divided into parts proportional to the given ratio. Now let's have some examples of word problems involving different kinds of proportion. For our first problem, on Fridays, Nori divides her day between sleep, play, and study in the ratio of 3:1:2. How many hours does she spend playing? So this kind of proportion is a partitive proportion because you are given here a whole and a ratio, which is 3:1:2. Our whole here is the Friday, okay, one whole day. We know that in one whole day, there are 24 hours. Okay. That's why we will have our whole as 24. Then it will be divided in the ratio 3:1:2. The question now is asking for the number of hours she spent playing. Okay, in our ratio, we have here sleep, play, and study. So 3 is for sleep, 1 is for play, and the other S is for study. That is the two parts in our ratio. For us to answer a word problem which deals with partitive proportion, the first step that we will do is to add the numbers or the terms in the ratio. So that will be 3 plus 1 plus 2. Okay, that will give us 6. Then we will divide our whole, which is 24, by 6. And 24 divided by 6 will give us 4. That means each part here is equal to 4 hours. Now the question is again asking for the number of hours she spent playing. Since one part is allotted for playing, we will have 1 times the value of one part, which is 4. That will give us 4 hours. Therefore, Nori plays or spends 4 hours playing. Let's try the second problem. If a kilogram of grapes costs 190 pesos, how much will 5 kilograms of grapes cost? This problem deals with direct proportion. Okay. Our quantities here are the number of kilograms and the cost of the grapes. Okay. It is stated here that a kilogram, that means 1 kilogram of grapes cost 190 pesos. Now, if we will buy more kilograms of grapes, of course, we will expect that the price of 5 kilograms of grapes will be more than the price of 1 kilogram of grapes. So there is an increase in kilograms, therefore there will also be an increase in its price. That's why it is a direct proportion. For us to answer a problem which deals with direct proportion, we will do cross multiplication. So we'll have here 1 times n is equal to 5 times 190. Okay. Then 5 times 190 will give us 950. Then, for us to get the value of n, we'll just divide 950 by 1. And we all know that 950 divided by 1 will give us 950. Therefore, the price of 5 kilograms of grapes is 950 pesos. Let's try another problem. 15 men can do a work in 20 days. How many days will 25 men finish the same work? This time, we are dealing with an indirect or inverse proportion because as the number of men, or ideally, as the number of men increase, we expect that it will take them shorter period of time to finish the same work, since there will be more people working on the task. Okay, so there is an increase in the number of men from 15, that will be 25. Okay, so that means the 20 days will be reduced to, we don't know yet. That's what we will find out. Okay, so there is an increase in the number of men, therefore there will be a decrease in the number of days it will take them to finish the same task. So we will do, instead of cross multiplication, we'll multiply the numbers on the same row for us to compute or solve for n. Okay, so that will be 15 times 20. It will be equal to 25 times n. 15 times 20 will give us 300, and 25 times n will just be 25 times n. Since we are only looking for the value of n, we'll have to divide 300 by 25. And this will give us 12. Okay, therefore, it will take 12 days for 25 men to finish the same work. Let's try our fourth problem. The ratio of Ryan's weight to Mark's weight is 5:7. Their total weight is 120 kilograms. Find Ryan's weight. Okay, so we are given here a ratio and a total. Therefore, we are dealing with a partitive proportion. According to the problem, the 120 kilograms is divided to Ryan's and Mark's weight in the ratio 5:7. Okay, so since Ryan was mentioned first, the 5 parts is for Ryan and the 7 parts is for Mark. Now the question is asking for Ryan's weight. Okay, for us to solve this problem, again, we will have to add first the numbers or the terms in the ratio, and that will give us 12. Then we will divide our total by the sum, and this will give us 10. Therefore, each portion here or each part here is equal to 10 kilograms. Again, we are only looking for the weight of Ryan, so we will multiply 10 by 5 because these 5 parts here is for Ryan. And 5 times 10 will give us 50. That means Ryan's weight is 50 kilograms. Let's try our last example. It takes 10 days for 3 salesmen to sell 5,000 boxes of soap. If 2 more salesmen are added, how long will it take to sell 5,000 boxes of soap? This time, this problem involves indirect or inverse proportion because again, ideally, as the number of salesmen increase, the number of days it will take them to sell all the boxes of soap is expected to decrease. Okay. So for our table, we'll have, if there are 3 salesmen, it will take them 10 days to sell the 5,000 boxes of soap. Now, if we will increase the number of men to 2, that means from 3, if we will add 2 more, it will become 5. Okay, that's why I wrote here 5 instead of 2. Now, the question is asking for how many days will it take 5 men or salesmen to sell the same number of boxes of soap. Since this is an indirect or inverse proportion, again, we will multiply the numbers on the same row to find for the value of n. So that will be 3 times 10. It will be equal to 5 times n. So 3 times 10 is 30, and 5 times n is still 5 times n. To find the value of n, we'll divide 30 and 5, and this will give us 6. Therefore, it will take 6 days for 5 men to sell the 5,000 boxes of soap. And that's it for our lesson for today. Thank you for listening.